Home. Chapter 10. A Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction written and narrated by Mira Rose. Artwork provided by XAA on Tumblr. You can find a link to the artist's Tumblr in the description box. If you haven't already, make sure to like and comment on this video, but also don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date on the latest parts of your favorite fanfiction. Subscribing is the best way to support your content creators aside from watching ads all the way through, and hitting the bell is that extra interaction that they may need to get featured. Now then, please enjoy Home Chapter 10. Cat Noir stared at Marinette, willing the universe to help him. Come on, Marinette. Notice! Right here, in this craft shop. Look this way! Clearly, his Cat Noir abilities didn't come with telepathic abilities. What are you staring at so intensely? Madame Louis asked, resting a hand on his arm. He'd joined a knitting club a few weeks back, and the band of grandmothers were more than delighted to teach young blood with a face easy on the eyes. Do you know her? Another grandmother cooed. Oh, Missy! Madame Louis called out. Oh, great. Marinette turned her gaze to the knitting club, with Cat Noir sitting smack dab in the middle of it. If she was surprised, she didn't show it. Because, well, Cat Noir surrounded by white hair and powder was a normal thing to see, right? Ladies, Cat began, hoping for a less than awkward segue. Allow me the pleasure of introducing my friend, Miss Marinette Dupang-Chang. She laughed and did a small curtsy as the band of grandmothers cooed, inspecting what she picked out. It's been lovely to meet you all, Marinette said, but I must be going. I'll escort you, Cat said, standing up and taking a step forward while forgetting about the yarn strewn in front of him. He fell, chest first, into a web of colored yarn. His romp pointed skyward as he groaned in embarrassment rather than pain, and he could hear the ladies making cat and yarn jokes behind him. It's a good thing he'd never date Marinette, because there's no way he'd be able to seduce her now. She's seen too much, knows too much. She helped delace him from the tangle, and he gave her a sheepish grin, unable to come up with an appropriate pun. Any chance you'd home this helpless cat for a day? He asked, straightening himself and his dignity. No. No? His ears drooped. Because I'd rather take him to a cafe. Marinette flicked his bell and walked to the checkout. That is, if he'd like to go. I think he very much would, he said, following her. They went and got iced lemonade, and she laughed at the twisted face he made when he tried it. Have you never had American lemonade before? She laughed. Nope, he said, still feeling the bite at the back of his throat. Never. And here I thought you were well-traveled. I'm on a strict diet, even when I travel. You diet? Her eyebrows shot up. He grinned, hoping to keep a light mood. I can't keep a perfect figure with only catnip. Marinette rolled her eyes and answered his banter with a long slurp. So, she said, setting her tumbler down. You know about me, but what about you? What about me? Who are you, Cat? I trust you already, but I don't even know how old you are. What? Are you trying to figure out my secret identity? He leaned in to rest his elbows on the table, but his hand landed naturally next to Marinette's. Great. Now he was self-conscious and battling a rush of heat flushing his neck. Would it look awkward if he pulled it away? What if he pretended to adjust his suit? Then again, she didn't pull her hand away either, and although it was subtle, she glanced at the distance between his and her hands before continuing the conversation. Your personality doesn't match your anonymity, but I'd like to know if we should be friends in the first place. Oof. Her words stung, although they shouldn't. He should be happy she called him a friend. And she was right. He often imagined Ladybug to be some university girl, but that was also part fantasy. Doesn't matter. We're the same age. We are? She tilted her head to the side. Oh, Camembert, that's cute. Well, I'm actually older than you by just over a year if I'm doing my math right. Oh? So that's why I see you running on rooftops so often. Marinette leaned in, looking up with a smirk. You can't drive. His jaw dropped as a laugh tumbled out. Excuse you? You can't either. I never said I could. I'll have you know I've already made plans for a motorcycle. Really? Your family is down with their reckless son on a bike? She crossed her arms and leaned back, knowing she already won the conversation. You got me there, he said, shooting a finger gun in her direction. He had to do something with his hand now that she took hers away. In other news, despite it hitting the wrong part of my throat first sip, I like this. He held up the lemonade. Oh, wait until you try hibiscus lemonade. Wait, what? Or lavender lemonade. That's good too. I'm actually allergic to lavender, he sighed, giving her an apologetic look and an American-style shrug. Really? That's a shame. So, every time I wash my hair, I get a headache. Yep. Sorry, Cat. I'll change it. What? No. He straightened his back. No, don't. Don't accommodate me. I don't want to intrude on you any more than I already have. Her eyes softened to the point that he almost wondered if they were sad. No. Pity? Cat, if it's hurting you, then of course I'll change my shampoo. It costs less to change my shampoo than it did to buy this drink. The ice rattled in the tumbler as she shook it for good measure. He slumped in his chair, feeling sheepish. Thanks, Princess. Anything for my mysterious boy in black, she winked, grabbing her purse and standing up. Shall we go? Back home? To the market. I figure it's a beautiful day to make lemonade, don't you? His heart fluttered. Call it a date and I'm all yours. Cat didn't know how he expected her to answer, but the words that came out of Marinette's mouth swept him off his feet. Oh, Camembert. It was a good thing he still had a little lemonade left in his cup, because all of a sudden he was parched. Who knew getting a little lemonade would change the course of their relationship forever? Thank you so much for listening. Chapter 11 is on the way. In the meantime, you can check out these other videos for more Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!